Memorex, right? Welcome to another fun-filled and fabulously furry edition of Good Dawning with Mr. Floyd and Family. My name's Josh, or Mr. Floyd, and yeah, welcome. I'm grateful that all of you are here, and I am grateful to be here as well. So thank you. Hope you had an amazing end of your week, and grateful that you are all here. And those of you who joined us last night, with Blindly Inspired, and she's not blind, and she's definitely inspired. Thank you. She was up at 2 a.m. last night, so we do that, and it's 1 a.m. in Germany. So I don't know if anybody asked you. I don't want this to fall off the table there. If anybody asked you to go live at 1 a.m., would you do so? And could you do so? And she does, and we're grateful. All right, so we'll let everybody pile in. Kiss, good dawning. Laura B. Grand Rising, good dawning, Laura B. Laura B will be live in just a few short hours. We will see her at 1 o'clock my time, 3 o'clock your time for What's Up with Laura B. So join us again shortly this afternoon, and the next week we'll get her back in the prime time. So well, if Laura will have it, we'll have her on Tuesday night. This Tuesday night, we are having sacral chakra clearing with Chris the volunteer. So Chris will bring back his incredible and amazing bowl, and he's apparently his sacral chakra bowl, and he's in communicado with the manufacturer of the handmade bowl to look at getting a root chakra bowl. So Chris might become our official sound healer for the group here at this point. He already pretty much is, but with a root bowl there and a sacral bowl. Ooh, Risky, you could do some damage there. Good damage, of course. You could repair some damage. There we go. That's even better. So yeah, we're grateful to see Chris tomorrow evening on Tuesday Night Live with his sacral bowl. And yeah, thank you guys for all being here, and grateful. And all right, so 7 of us here. Let's see, Joyce, good dawning as well. I got a Chloe. She does stones, right? So Chloe. We're going to have her on the channel, and she will talk rocks, and you can save a ton of your money if you want to buy rocks from Chloe. I was up at 2:30 a.m. for my meditation Zoom from England. No one told me they put their clocks back an hour this weekend, so I went to sleep at 6 o'clock this morning. Oh my gosh. Good favor there, Henny. We all have those days. Millie, I feel like that's Mike. I will have to catch the replay on Tuesday night, starting an automatic writing class. Fantastic. That's right. Millie got the scholarship. There's only a handful of them, and they kind of do it like a lottery, right? So Millie, and you'll appreciate this, Helene. Millie won the scholarship from Michael Sadler, so she's going to be in tonight's AWE, Automatic Writing Experience class. So how awesome and amazing is that Millie will be on with Michael Sadler there. So she's going to be in the class tonight. And so yeah, definitely check out Michael Sadler. If you haven't checked out the most recent one, it is with, it was good. It's just with Michael himself, but he goes through what he sees. He talks with Archangel Michael. But nonetheless, so congratulations, Millie, and Fatima, good dawning. So enjoy your new class. That's awesome. You will be automatically writing. Not that you're not already, but it makes it a lot easier. With me and Saint Germain, it can be done instantly. So, and I could probably do it with my guides at this point, but Saint Germain and I can automatically write instantly. So congratulations and enjoy. Maybe you'll come back and teach us. We'll have you on and you can reteach the class. Although you always miss something in the translation from teacher to student back to trying to teach it. It doesn't always translate. That's why I feel like study Kriya Yoga. You can't teach Kriya Yoga to somebody. You sign a pact that only Kriya Yoga masters can teach Kriya Yoga. I'm a Kriya Yoga initiate. I don't use it. I'm really doing nothing of specific form to send here, and that's kind of the idea for me as a Capricorn rising. I can't really have any specific, nothing set. So I do it on my own because of a Capricorn rising. So I have to, my North Node, there we go. It's Capricorn, South Node, there we go, not rising. But North Node is Capricorn. So because of that, doing anything structurally to ascend doesn't actually work for me. So let's go ahead and pull some cards here and see what we get. The deck we're going to use this dawning is the Hero's Journey deck. I do have a new deck coming tomorrow. My first Kyle Gray deck, and of course it's the Ascended Masters deck because that's what we do, right? And if we listen to John Benny, theoretically I might have been an Ascended Master from, and not that there's a lot of Ascended Masters. It's not just Kuan Yin and White Buffalo Calfwoman and whatnot, but from Atlantis when he did his. And we will be getting over to John Benny today, so don't forget to have John Benny live this dawning. So since you will. Laura, Lakeside Laura, welcome. You don't come around too often, but we're gonna always, of course, Lakeside Laura needs to have a ranch. All right, thank you, Laura. We're grateful you're here, and yeah, I love this deck. Thank you. It's a beautiful deck. All right, so let's see what we've got. Do I split the deck? Yes, I'm just told to do that. Okay, so we grab the bottom card as the energetic we're looking to achieve, right? And then the top three. Two. It's a little unorthodox, but isn't life? It's all how you try to view it, right? All right, we stuck together for some reason. All right, 1, 2, 3. All right, so let's see what we get. We're going to put these back in the box just so they don't fall over. I don't have to play a 70-something card pickup or however many cards it is. You ever play 52 card pickup with a deck of cards? It's everybody's favorite game, right? All right, so let's see what we've got here. There we go. So we're looking for the reward. That's an awesome card, is it not? She doesn't seem too unhappy there. So we're looking for the reward. That's the ultimate, that's our energetic point, right? So let's see what we need to do to get to the reward. All right, first card is, really, this is all open energetics here. Dance with the universe. So it's asking you to find the flow, to dance, to be open, to let the light shine through and into you. So yeah, Karen, good dawning. Welcome. I-25 neighbor. All right, so there we go. And it's night. I say nothing. There's a few of you in here who are probably going to fall off your chair. But nonetheless, we do work with the R-line and other things, right? All right, so bing, Chris St. Germain was part of that. The Knights of the Round Table. There you go. We pull what we pull. All right, Merlin, St. Germain was part of the whole deal. Avalon, right? There we go. We're starting to, nonetheless. So what's it asking for? It's saying, let their love lift you higher. So first off, it's asking you to dance with the universe, right? So in order to find your reward, let go. Let the universe guide you. Dance with it. Don't try to take the reins. Let the universe take the lead in the dance. Then, once you're there, let the love lift you higher. So once you're in that role, once you're in the light, let go. Let them lift you even higher. We don't know what the other card is yet, right? And so then they lift you higher. There you go. It's asking you to find this bridge between you and your higher self. There we go. This is an interesting reading because in order to find the reward, and we don't know what the reward is. That could be different for everybody, right? What do you consider a reward? It's asking you to dance with the universe, basically get into universal flow in some fashion, right? You see, it's flowing, the red and white, it's flowing over her. She's walking through the shower, right? In order to do that, let their love lift you higher. So allow the universal flow to lift you into a higher state. You are the Knights of the Round Table. That's crazy. All right, let it lift you to a higher state, right? Be that knight, that energetic knight. And the bridge, right? It says, be the bridge. Expand your consciousness to behold both worlds. So now it's asking you to bridge that between walking on earth and being in that light. You can find that balance, that walking that bridge, right? Being the bridge between standing on the planet and standing in the energetic light that you are. That's where the rewards come in. And generally they're correct because you have to realize that you're a human form walking on earth, but you're not human form. You're source within the human form walking on earth. If you can do that and allow your love to lift higher and realize, and who knows what the gifts are. Gifts could be anything from clarity to money to anything. I mean, I sit here and I go, what are the gifts that I've received from what I've been doing here, and they're incalculable, really. 2 synchronicities with you, and it's only 10:4. You know what? When you wake up to realize that you are in a living universe, and the living universe is here to show you what you need, the synchronicities never stop. Let's be completely honest here. It's almost, oh yeah, give me one more minute here. There we go. It's 8:44. So the synchronicities, there you go again. That's you look. Are we using Joanne Sacred Scribes? I will, bonus to the person who can look up 8:44 on Joanne Sacred Scribes and throw it back here. Or 10:44 on your end, right? So if you're seeing 10:44, what does that mean? I mean, 10 means that it's a cycle change, right? Endings bring, 9 is a cycle change. 10 is endings. Endings bring new beginnings. 4 means that the angels support you. So what does 10:44 mean? It means get ready. Something's about to change, and the angels are supporting you in that change. So when you see those things, are you looking it up? 11:44. All right, Lindsay's got 11:44. Look it up. Joanne Sacred Scribes, guys. Once you start seeing, saw the synchronicities there. Henny picked it up. We're in a living universe. The universe speaks to us, through us, and for us at all times. Whether we are there to hear it or not is a different story. All right. So this is, again, that was the Heroes. I highly recommend it. It's a really good deck. It's solid, and it's thick, and the cards aren't flimsy. Sometimes you get a deck, and it's like, you flick the card, and it's like a piece of paper. All right, so let's see what we've got. We've got our mantra. Today, we're going to do a mantra, our daily mantra, right? And so today's mantra, I'm going to say it, and then if you want to repeat it with me, that's fine. If not, understandable. It's all your energetics, too. I am the energy. I am all the energy in the universe. I wrote that down last night. So that is our mantra of today. And if you want to repeat that with me, you can do it while you're driving. Doesn't matter. We don't even need to take a deep breath and center into it. It's just real simple. I am all the energy of the universe, period. The universe is contained within me. I am all the energy in the universe. What does that mean? I can do anything. I can create anything because I am all the energy in the universe, right? The universe flows through me. So if it flows through me, then I have the power, the same power as the universe itself. We just are trapped in our trauma bodies and the trauma that has happened for us, not to us. Nothing happens to us. That we, don't see our power. Let's see, sort of light pillar. All right, so I was given a task by Blindly Inspired last night, actually more like, can you do this? And she's really right. If we're going to do 15 seconds of grounding into ourselves for our manifestation project on 11/11, and hopefully you did that over the weekend. If not, it doesn't kill the energetics in any aspect. What kills it is your negativity, fear, and worry about it, or lack thereof, or living in lack. They don't kill any energetics. So from our end here, we're going to do something different as well on the daily from now on. We're going to take, before we do, and it'll tie together, we'll just do one after the other. But we're going to do 15 seconds for peace. We haven't, obviously we helped to dissipate the hurricane from leaning against the boat in the South Gulf, in the Gulf of Mexico. We were on our boat, and we helped to dissipate that hurricane. There's lots of things we're doing. But yes, we can join the greater on a daily here and put our 15 seconds, which is all it takes to get into the source field to create change. The longer you do it, the more change you can create. Need a haircut. But nonetheless, so from your end, we're going to take 15 seconds, mine too, and we're going to send love and peace, however you want to see it, into good dawning, Grace. Welcome. We're doing something new. We're adding 15 seconds of peace, not only to ourselves, because if you send peace to the universe, right, if you're pushing peace out from yourself, that 15 seconds is going to return peace back to you as well. So we're going to raise the peace in ourselves by working to raise the peace in the greater source field. So this one, we will take a deep breath, and this will be a daily, unless I forget or something special. We have an interview or something. Sometimes there is days that I've forgotten to do the 15-second project, even myself, on the show. So, for example. All right, so let's go ahead and take 15 seconds here. Well, first we're going to take a deep breath. So the quickest way to ground in any aspect in your universe is to take a deep breath. So take a breath in and a breath out. No need to close your eyes in this. If you want to, you can. If you're driving, do not close your eyes. Energetics. We don't want that to happen. All right, and take a deep breath with me again. 2 breaths will generally center you down. It lists nothing else. It brings in breathing in and then releasing helps to release through the exhale excess cortisol and such that stress hormones in your body. So if you want to calm the stress hormones, that's one of the ways to do so. Of course, we should all know that. So, okay, so let's go ahead and take 15 seconds for peace. However you want to do so, we're just going to take a silent 15 seconds beginning. I'm going to watch the clock here real quick. 1, 2, 3, now. There we go. So 15 seconds for peace. This is a silent prayer today. We may do a meditation tomorrow or something. All right, that was 15 seconds. So there we go. So if you take 15 seconds, as we do now, are going to do, to bring peace to the universe, it'll also invertly start bringing up the peace within yourself. Conversely, there, so you'll get what you put out to the universe, all the love that you give, I'm going to give peace. There is no way that you can't give peace. You are the universe, right? So if you're giving peace to the universe, you're giving peace to yourself. Whether you know it or not, the peace has to come back within you too. So, all right, so let's ground into our 15-second project. If you're new here, we've been manifesting and we're manifesting daily. So we try to see what we can create. Not trying, we are creating, and we're going to create whatever we're looking for by November 11th, which is really just coming around yonder corner. And so, hard to believe it's almost Halloween already. Hopefully you guys are having good plans for Halloween. And check out Adam from the Medium channel. He did a interesting video about the Halloween costume. So you may want to check that out. But nonetheless, what are you trying to manifest by November 11th? If you're new here, all you have to do is think about what you want. You can pause the video if you're watching this in the replay to see what you want for your manifestation. And to manifest, it's real simple. See it and feel it. That's it. See it, we used to say stick it in a frame and put it on the inside interior or wall of your house. Doesn't matter. See it however you choose to see it and feel it. Feel the object, feel owning it, feel being part of whatever you're manifesting, feel the new energies. It's the feeling that you could say it's like an 80-20 split. It's mostly the feeling that's going to reset your body to want that and to push your energetics towards receiving that. Seeing it, of course, helps, like in your third eye certainly helps, but it's pushing that energy back and feeling it that really makes the big difference. All right, so let's go ahead on our end here. Need to manifest some plumbing work. All right, 6/5. We see a plumber in your universe. You know what? We are seeing an inexpensive but amazing plumber, somebody who's like us, who doesn't want to overcharge but wants to get fair value and is very loving in your universe. Favor. All right, so let's take a quick pause here. And again, 15 seconds. So we're going to manifest our project and see what we are creating in our third eye and feel it and bring it into our frame again. So if you're new here, again, just pause the video if you don't have anything to manifest, or just roll with us. All right, here we go. And we're going to take another deep breath if you can. And release. And we'll do a pumpkin bear and send pics to Michael Sandler and us too. There you go. One more. And now. All right, so let's go ahead and ground into our project. Again, 15 seconds. This is self-guided. So we're seeing what we're doing and what we're wanting, and we're feeling it in our universe. And we have to cord cut too. This is a show about energetics. So it's becoming a more active show on your end too. All right, so let's go ahead and manifest what we are looking for. Go ahead and begin now. 15 seconds as of now. All right, did you see what you were manifesting? Did you feel it? The bigger question is, did you feel what you were manifesting? As long as you do not, take it back out of the source field through comments of negative comments, negative energetics, or I'm not worthy or lack or anything. It's still sitting there gaining momentum. The universe has to put things together. Guy who invented the pen, the big pen, it took him, how many times and how many different, right. But the idea was there, but it took him forever to get it into form. So same difference here. Yep, and that is a big pen. There we go. All right. All right, so next thing, of course, we're going to we're going to do some cord cutting. As we do over the from every Monday, we cut cords from our weekend. Any energetics of things that didn't go right, right or wrong, of course, again, is all subjective. Realize that a lot of these things we state in our universe are all subjective terms. Right or wrong is based on the individual. Not there's no, I mean, there's communal standards, but what could have gone wrong in your universe may have gone right in somebody else's. So what are you seeing in yours? How was your weekend? Is there anything energetically that's hanging out there that you don't want to carry into the new week? We're going to cut those cords. And as well, every Monday, we cut cords from Moon Day. We cut cords from our parents. Even though we do this every Monday and you think we've cut the cords here, there's always something that comes to surface. There's always something that's still in our frame. So we're going to cut those energetic cords of negativity. We're not cutting these people out of our lives in any way or fashion. There is separate ways to cut cords here, and we are just cutting negative energetics from our frame. We're cutting energies that are heavy, energies that don't serve us, and energies that put us out of space as source. So we're cutting those energetics from others that have been placed into us, and specifically today that we have absorbed, right? And so today it's our parents, our brothers, sisters, our children, husband, just real close family. Maybe grandparents if they're close to you. If not, then don't include them. Some people grew up with their grandparents in their net and would have dinner with them 6 days a week or whatever. Some people didn't. So with whatever it is for you, but close family, husband, spouse, husband or wife, parents, siblings, brothers and sisters, of course, and your children. The closest people you would see really over the weekend, right? Maybe not your parents if they're not alive, but then their energy is still totally alive within you. So keep that in mind too. All right, so let's go ahead and again, 15 seconds. This is going to be cord cutting. We're going to do this for just about a minute, not even. So another deep breath, of course, just to recenter in. The show gets more active each week, right? It's requiring your responses. You don't have to do any of this. It's truly up to you. But if you want to reap the benefits of a better energetic world for you, a better universe for you, then yeah, that's why I think, that's what I'm being guided for you guys. Fifth, six, I need plumbing done and prayer to St. Vincent for not only problem solved, but my phone popped up before oh wow, blessed. All right, Henny, send that energy to Karen there, or to 6 cents there, 6/5. There we go. Thank you. With the plumbing there, 6/5. Thank you. All right, so let's go ahead and ground in and take another deep breath, and we're going to cut some cords. Cord cutting is real simple. All you have to do is visualize the person by name on a chalkboard and erase it. Pull, your parents, slice and throw away the energy. My brother, slice Bob. I don't have a brother. I haven't had a brother in 7 lifetimes. I haven't had a brother or sister at least in 7 lifetimes. Slice and throw it away. So there we go. Whatever works for you. But exactly, and you can do these cord cuttings at any time. Somebody cut you off in your car and you start to flail. All right, that's it. I'm going to take my energy. All right, I am cutting the energy from this person who just cut me off. I love you. Go away. Person who cut me off. Yeah, exactly. So we don't have to carry any of these heavy energetics around at any time. You can do this anywhere. If you're at the grocery store, if you're at work, somebody says something, you get a terrible email that's like, really? You said that in the email to me? Erase that. And then erase the email, of course. But nonetheless, we don't have to carry anybody's heavy energetics. We just cut the cord. We just don't. Oh, this landed on me? Get that off of me. Like a fly, right? Shoe with your energy, essentially speaking. So let's go ahead and Josh, you have all of it. I do? All right, so let's all, we're going to go plunder and, no, I'm kidding. All right, let's go ahead and cut some cords. So take a minute or so on your end and cut some cords. You'll probably close your eyes here. And what are you cutting in your universe? For me, you'll see I'm erasing them from the chalkboard. But cutting cords. We're removing energy. Knocking glasses off. All right. If you're still cutting cords, you can continue to do so, but and you can do that anytime. So if you go visit your in-laws or your parents, for example, and you come home, I can't believe my mother and she's blah, blah, blah. Instead of diving in, dervishing into the old energy, right? And giving whatever, if you have a karmic parent, diving into that energetic, just cut the cord immediately. Oh, I'm grateful to be out of that energy when you walk out of the house. Cutting the cord from my mom. Have a nice day. I love you. Cutting the cord from any energy in my field from my mom, any of that heavy energy. And that's all you really have to do. And it doesn't have to be your parents, but whatever it is for you. If you have to go into a large crowd, you can cut the energy from the crowd, whatever it is. But you don't have to carry the energetics with you anymore. That's the thing that we all forget, is that we carry those energies with us. And it doesn't do us much good. All right, so we're going to do a little bit more here. It's almost 9 o'clock. Mondays and Thursdays are our slower shows. So that Adam, good dawning. Welcome, Adam. Interesting. I stopped in during the cord cutting part. I'm clearing cord every day. LOL. Part of being a YouTuber, I guess, and active on social media. That's a good point, because I am picking up, like for myself, I pick up all of, not your guys' energetics, your family. So I want to, grateful. But I pick up all the evil eyes and the dirty stares and the laughing that I don't see, but is seen. Who is this channeler? And then realize if they're laughing, then it's just their low vibration coming through. So I don't care. But all those energetics do stick. And so, yeah, we do throw those away. So send those energetics to the ethers, so to speak. And so part of my cord cutting, that's a really good deal, Adam, is I'm going to focus on that a little bit. I never thought about that. All right, so we're going to do some hand energetics. I'll bring in Saint Germain here as well. I've been told by a few of you guys through grapevines and otherwise that sometimes these aren't even needed, that the energy that these hands can produce, sometimes this actually throws it off. I don't know. But either way, I hope to see you guys today. We're going to just a little bit longer here and get you guys over to John Benny so that you can get the internal clearing here. I can relate, brother. Send them back to the light. Exactly. Exactly. But so, yeah, from our end here, Laura B will be live today at 3 Eastern time with What's Up with Laura B. So please, again, join us tonight or to this afternoon with Laura, 1 o'clock my time, and then I race off to work. But yeah, Laura is amazing. She's the most kind soul I've pretty much. She's an amazing soul, and really she's accurate. Don't hold accuracy, but she's good. Very good. So join us at 3 o'clock. I give you the look because the look is real. I don't tell you anything that's not. So join us, and when you come into, we'll set the rules. And so, yeah, we do it a little bit differently. Laura will read her cards, but then Saint Germain, Goddess Isis, Sekhmet, whoever comes behind with the universal energetics that could come into play with what's advised by Laura and the reading. So yeah, it's a kind of a different deal. And Laura, she is really a gifted reader. And if you need a one-on-one, it's letspiritguide.com. That's Laura's website. Again, that's letspiritguide. That's easy. .com. And her prices are eminently affordable. And again, if you didn't see Blindly Inspired last night, we're kind of doing a wrap up here because then we're going to do some energetics and dive you over to John Benny. But if you didn't see Blindly Inspired last night, she talked about your car. She finished off the bedroom to an extent. And we're talking about the bathroom and feng shui and keeping your door closed, putting crystal points pointing up on the upper threshold on the frame of your bathroom door, and other things to keep the energy flowing in your house. So check that out as well. And she was up at 1 a.m. talking with us, so pretty amazing. And that's in the live. And I posted a video as well, an actual real video of me doing a video, just like you would see anybody link. No channeling, no nothing, no about. Just watch it. There you go. Creating from a oppositional space. A lot of us try to manifest out of the fact that we hate where we're at, and if you're trying to manifest something new from hate, it's not going to work. You're in opposition of your universe, and looking for new in dislike or hate or what have you, and heavier negative energies won't work. You could manifest even worse, but generally speaking, you'll just be spinning your energetic wheels until you allow yourself to be at least somewhat satisfied with, or at least in positive exchange with the energies where you are, and realizing that, of course, you created these energies to begin with, where you're living, or whatever it is in your universe. So in your life, if you're in opposition of what you're trying to manifest, it's not going to work. So check out that video. It goes into more depth than just 3 o'clock with Laura. That is correct. It's 1 o'clock my time. And then I go to, so it's like 1 to 3 to like 4:30. And then, yeah, so it gives me time to run the work. Yes, correct, Lindsay. 3 p.m. That's East Coast time. So if you're in the Eastern time zone. But let's do some hand energetics real quick and then get you over to John Benny and Viviani, who's usually with him. I think she's with him today, but I could be wrong. I didn't see the title card to check. John is starting 1 hour late this week. They changed their clock system. All right, so we have, thank you. Karma jumps in to save the day. There is no longer you're starting 1 hour late. So that means that maybe I don't have, that means that we may not buffer John directly anymore. That could be interesting until we change our clocks, so which is a couple of days. So for this week, there is no right back-to-back John until we change our clocks, and then we cross back in. So maybe the world will get itself. I didn't realize that the UK changes their time as well. And thank you. So, all right, so let's keep going then. All right, so in this case, then we're going to do some hand energetics. I'm going to bring in Saint Germain as well and do some channeling, and we'll take it out for a little bit. And then you guys can go over to John in an hour at 10 o'clock instead of 9 o'clock until we catch up, and then spring forward, fall back, right? So then it'll all catch up. All right, Blindly Inspired. Good dawning again. Thank you for last night. Please check out her, and of course, Blindly Inspired on YouTube as well, at Blindly Inspired. All right, you see, Josh, that's what happened to me this morning with my meditation class. I was an hour early, so John should be at 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Oh, wow. Okay, so yeah, it gets, gratefully, we wait till Halloween because we don't want our kids trick-or-treating in the dark, right? So it got changed a few years ago, I think under the Clintons, that to move it to after Halloween for daylight savings time. So actually to switch it back from daylight savings time. So either way, let's go ahead and do some energetics. Thank you, grateful. All right, so we're going to do some hand energetics. I do have the Sodalite pillar here as well, which I may jump into. Sodalite pillar is really good if you do YouTube. If you are in a public speaker of any sort, Sodalite is the #1 stone for being in the public eye of any sort. So if you have to be in the public facing a role, I always recommend, I have this on the table generally at all times when I'm on YouTube, or carrying some sodalite, like a sodalite tumbled stone in your pocket if you have to like lead a meeting, or if you're using stones for energy. Some people aren't down with that, and that's fine. But if you are understanding of how these can work, they'll just enhance that for you. So sodalite is a great stone for all of that. And of course, it helps creative energies as well. You have to already be sort of creative. If you're just like a dead rock, dead energy, it's not going to make you creative. You already have to have some creative juices, but this will amplify the creativity that you already are experiencing. There we go. All right, so let's do some hand energy here. And all right, so what we're going to do is work today on bringing you to balance energetically. So if you're feeling too up or too down or too left or too right, just kind of out there, we're going to try to bring the energies back to center and into balance with you. So let's go ahead and do so. So you'll see a lot of pulling and a lot of down the center of the screen, because we're working to bring you into center so you can walk off into your moon day in more balance. I have crystals, but only 1 tower fluorite, a gift from... All right, Karen, we're going to have a live show with Chloe. Chloe is her channel, Chloe, and I don't have the ability to put it, but if somebody wants to put Chloe's channel in there, you're welcome to. But Chloe sells crystals and rocks, and I bought some things from her, which I will show off. I did not bring them to the table today, I forgot, but I will show them tomorrow. But so we're going to have her on to discuss what she's got, the energetics of her stones. And then to also, of course, as we're discussing each stone and its energy, they're also for sale. So we will help her with that. So we are going to bring the sodalite pillar in as well. You may feel this in your root and sacral chakras. You may also feel it in your third eye creatively. and in your crown chakra. And if you have no creativity, if you're still really rooted in your traumas, then you may not feel it at all. But it doesn't mean anything's wrong. It just means that you're still rooted in the trauma body. And that's okay. We're all rooted in the trauma body at some point. All right, there's something in there we're going to pull out. Cut it with the soda light pillar. All right, so let's bring in Saint Germain, do a couple, little bit of channeling here as well. Good dawning. One moment with the soda light pillar here as I introduce myself as Saint Germain. I am grateful to be channeling through Josh for you, to you on this amazing good dawning. How are you doing in this good dawning? Are you grateful? Are you having a good dawning? Are you spinning out your energetics? Are you in an energetic temper tantrum, so to speak, this dawning? It is up to you. You are creating the energies that you choose to create in your universe. We are going to discuss the video that Josh had posted the other day, which we are recommending that you see. Manifesting from an oppositional state, all right? If you are in opposition of yourself, right? Your energetics. If you are not happy with what you have created in your universe, right? If you are creating things for yourself in your universe that you are not wanting to have in your universe, but you are creating them, first off, why? Second off, if you are trying to unmanifest what you do not like that you have manifested, it's not going to work for you in certain ways. So if you are sitting there going, I do not like in my universe, I am unhappy with, how are you stating that? What are you stating to your universe? You have to remember, you personally created the energetics of your universe. You created your universe through all your manifestations, through all the energies that you put out, through your thoughts, your actions. If you are going to say that I hate my life, right? For example, and you are, this is the crux of the video, which we recommend you watching. But if you hate your life, if you hate your universe, if you hate yourself, how can you get out of that if you are in a state of I hate everything? You cannot. You are coming from an oppositional state. So you are saying, I want to love everything, but I hate what I have now. But I want to change it all. That's not going to work in your universe. It's not going to work very well. You could try that. All you like, but if you are coming from hate, I hate, Josh is not stating this from him, and we are just using this as an example. I hate my job, right? We are going to state that. I want a new job. I hate my job. So I created this job. You have to realize something. You created the energetics that put you in the job that you have now. You chose that job. You took the interview. You went to that. You said you agreed to the salary. You signed the contract or the agreement. I'm going to work here. Now you are saying you are dissing the job. You might be dissing yourself. I feel like an idiot going to work here. You may not have known, and that is okay. But if you are coming from a framing state of this is terrible, this is not what I want, this is terrible, this is hell on earth, whatever it is for you, and you are created it, whatever it is, right? And you want out of that situation, it's going to be hard for you to do so if you are trying to manifest something that you really want when you are dissing what you just truly manifested to begin with. So if you are in opposition of your current life, if you are walking around stating that I hate my life, I hate my universe, I hate myself, I hate everything within it, all of my stuff is garbage, whatever it is that you are stating, not stating that you are, but lots of people are, right? You specifically. But if you are hearing that, feeling that is part of your universe, and you want to get out into a situation that you love, you cannot manifest what you want, not easily at least, from a position of I hate what I have currently manifested. Are you in understanding? How can your universe give you what you are dissing when you gave it to yourself to begin with? Are you in understanding of that? You gave yourself the situation. You put yourself there, right? You landed where you are, whatever you are in your universe, whether you are disliking your marriage or disliking your home, or whatever it is for you, dislike your job or your car, whatever it is. You hate everything about your life. If you are in a negative position in your universe, I hate my job, I hate my life, my car, I want better or new. If you are not at least grateful that you have a car, how can the universe provide you one better? If you are not grateful that, well, I may have had a bad pick, but I'm grateful that at least I was able to get married, right? It may have been a bad pick. So we're going to cancel the pick and try this again, right? But I still love myself. If you are just like, I am a loser because I picked this guy, then you are not going to get out of that situation. Or I am a loser because I picked this girl, whatever it is for you. Then you are not going to get out of that situation very easily. Or my house sucks. This house sucks. I hate it. I hate everything about this house. I want a new house. Well, to manifest a new house, are you not grateful that you have a roof over your head first, before you try to get out of the house that you currently hate? Are you all in understanding of that? That is the question. Oh, Christy volunteers. We are putting links in there. Thank you, Millie, for placing amazing links into the YouTube. All right, we are grateful. And of course, check those out. Christy volunteer. She put in another link there for somebody else, for Blindly Inspired, I think that was. And so we are grateful for that. And yes, so check out Blindly Inspired. She's the Feng Shui master. You are not in Feng Shui in your universe if you are complaining about where you are living than wanting to find it better, are you? It's not going to work very well for you, is it? You're wanting better in your universe. The fastest and easiest way to get better is to be grateful for what is in your universe now. There's nothing better. Good dawning, Chloe. We are grateful that you are here, and we had stated that we are going to have you on the TV show, on the YouTube, right? We are going to have Chloe and her Crystal Talk with Chloe, right? We are going to have that, and we will link your channel, and we'll get your business, because your products are great and your prices are fair, and we are going to have your business shown on the YouTube. We will talk crystals, and each crystal will go to the energetics, and then you can sell that crystal as well. There we go. Or stone or what have you. So we will do that maybe soon. We'll send an email. We got your email. But nonetheless, we are grateful. And are you grateful? Can you be grateful even if you created what you don't like? Can you be grateful that maybe if you created a situation or a home, you don't like your home? Can you be grateful that you have a home, right? If you not in a mud hut, right? You are not going, we keep saying these same things because it's true. You're not banging on your tin walls, right? You have plaster, you have a dry wall, right? So there you go. And it has fresh paint on it or paint on it, right? In your universe, then, can you see that? And can you be grateful? Because if you are looking to change situations for yourself, trying to manifest from I hate this, I want better, it will never work. I'm sorry. But your universe, you are leading the energetics. The leading energetics are hate, or dislike, or distrust, or terrible, or garbage. It's getting better. Is you have to be grateful for what you have. Well, no have to, but there we go. We say that again, right? Being grateful for what you currently have, whether it is not what you really want, it's every grand thing you've ever wanted to manifest, right? If you are not where you want to be and you are in opposition, I don't like my universe. You don't have to state that to get better. What you state is, maybe what I manifested wasn't the best situation for me. There's a better way to see that. Shifting the energetics from this is garbage or crap will help you to get out of your situation. Realize if you are sitting in energetics that this situation is garbage, my home is garbage, or my life is garbage, or my job is garbage, and you want to get out of it, reframe your situation then to, maybe I didn't manifest exactly what I was looking for. Oops, I am in a manifestation that's not working out for me. As long as you are acknowledging that that's the grand thing to the universe, right? You created the energetic situation that you are currently in. You are not bypassing that to your guides or to anybody else or to the universe. Look where I landed. What kind of crap is this? Well, your energies put you there. So if you can see that and go, look where I landed. This isn't exactly ideal, but it could be better. Then we are talking a whole different story, right? If you can invert it, right? And realize that you created it. You are creating all of the energetics in your universe, right? So if you created a situation that you are not happy with, or that you want to get out of or change, right? Then and my advice to you is to stand strong in the fact that you created it first. Allow yourself to state to the universe, all right, I made a mistake. This is not the job for me. I really thought so. I dervished right into it. I ran right in. I took the application and I ran right into it. This is not working for me. If you are not happy and you advise to your universe, right? I energetically was out of balance and made a mistake. I was not in my highest frame. Whatever it is, this just doesn't work. I thought this was what I wanted. Your universe can understand that and help you to work your way out of it. But if you dovish right in like, my universe sucks, give me better, you will never manifest from that because you're in opposition to the energetics in your universe. We hope you're an understanding of that it's really simple. If you are not happy with your current situation, admit to yourself that you are not happy, but also admit to yourself that Lakeside Laura, check out Lakeside Laura. She does do shots sometimes, and they are pretty darn amazing. So yes, and if they are shots, you may not always get the pop-up for them. So just occasionally go type in Lakeside Laura, poof, and you will see her shots. There you go. But in your universe, just slow down and realize that whatever you are standing in, whatever situation that you created that you don't want to be in anymore, admit that you created that situation first. And by admitting that you created that situation first is the easiest way first to shift the energetics to get you out of that situation into a better one that's going to be more aligned with where you are at now. Are you in understanding of that? Are you able to see that? And can you slow down to see that? That is all. It's not that hard. If you don't like your stuff, for example, my stuff is crap. I hate my car. It is a piece of crap. Instead, can you say, I am grateful. Yes, my car could use some work. I could use a better car, but I am grateful to have any car that, at least the current car, that drives and gets me from point A to point B. Yes, it may be rusty or it may have issues or it may squeak or what have you. But are you getting from point A to point B? Most likely, yes, right? So if you want to get from point A to point B a better car, you are grateful for the car that is getting you there now, right? That is all we are talking about here. If you are cussing your car, saying it is a piece of crap, that is where it gets harder for your universe to brand new car. Here's your Papa Toyota Tundra. It is harder for the universe to throw you a new vehicle, to throw you a bone. You are complaining about what you chose to manifest in the first place, or what came into your frame. You don't have to choose the car you chose, your energetics. Unless the car was directly handed to you. But if the car was handed to you and you had no choice otherwise to create a car for yourself, then you created a universe that allowed you no choice. Can you see that? If somebody gives you a car and you're like, ooh, whew, I now have a car. I had no money. Now I have a car. So that is great. You keep in mind, if you don't like the car, you should be grateful, but no shoulds. But being grateful will help you to get a better car. But if you don't like the car that is given to you, it's your energetics that created a universe that put you without choice to have a car. That you had to be in, the only choice you could have was to have somebody give you a car. Are you seeing the larger energetic play in your universe? We are hoping so. When you are sitting around in your frame, in your house, in your home, or in your car, whatever it is, in your job, putting on clothes you don't like, whatever it is for you, you don't like something that is in your universe, you're allowed to recognize that in yourself. Okay, this is not what I want anymore. I'm not liking this. Realize you created this situation, right? This is what I created from my frame. I put the energetics out there, and this is what I returned, right? If you can see that, you are the creator of your own field. Everything you are doing is for yourself, to you, for you. If you don't like it, then just admit you manifested something you don't like. That is all you have to do. We are not asking you to cuss out your universe or dovish around. I got to get out of this situation. Just be like, oh, if you slow down, you'll be like, oh, I did not create what I am. I am energetically in balance with any further. Whatever it is for you, but just don't dovish your way through it. And be honest and square up with yourself. This is not what I want any further. If you can do that, and be honest to yourself. I am in a space where I am no longer in resonance with what I am created. That works too. You are understanding, you are saying, okay, you are taking ownership of your energetics. One of the quickest ways to change your life is to take ownership of your energetics. If you're not taking ownership of your energetics, then you are bypassing in some form or fashion. You cannot blame Saint Germain. You cannot blame me for your universe. If you're living in a lumpy bed and you squandering your money on this or that, and you could have bought a better bed, and you are complaining about your lumpy bed, Saint Germain does not care because it's your choice. You are choosing the lumpy bed over buying coffees and consumables and going out to eat, and instead of reframing your universe so you can buy a non-lumpy bed. For example, we are just stating one little thing where you are conflating your universe, where you want to make a change, where you need to do X, Y, or Z, but you keep creating behaviors that push you away from what you are needing X, Y, or Z to begin with. We hope you can slow down and see these things. We can't ascend by bypassing the lesson. Laura B, with the absolute greatest comment. You are correct. Why did you create that? What is the lesson is, why are you creating an opposition for yourself? That's just one lesson. There's many lessons. When you are figuring out that your universe is not in flow for you, and you are not in flow with your universe, and what you are creating is not working for you. Laura is correct. If you have to slow down and see why you created that first. She's right. And first, if you don't slow down, you are just going to dovish into that you hate it, and it's not going to work. So slow down. Why did you create this? What were you thinking? What were you feeling? And what were you expecting? Expectations, of course, will kill you. So, but generally, when you are manifesting, and I hate to state this, you expect something in return. You are expecting instead of just releasing. And you are not matching your expectations, do not match exactly, and you're trying to direct the show, and it never works out. When you're manifesting, just release. Have an idea of what you want. Have firm statements. If you are looking for a relationship, have the qualities of the human that is trying to be, and you want in your universe, have those qualities written down, right, in your frame. Because if you are trying to manifest something, you could manifest again what you don't want because you are not being specific either. So keep that in mind. If you are one, you have to be specific to this universe. I want a house. A house could be anything from a little box on the back of a Toyota Tundra, right, that's sitting in the bed of the truck, to a 50-room mansion, right? You could go from a house, could be a shed in a backyard. People live in sheds all the time now, right? They are even advertised as homes. And you can even go on YouTube and see shed conversions to homes, right? Or you could go and see the Greenbrier and say, this is my home now. That's something that big, right? I'm going to live in, right, Shaq's big house, right? Shaq has a humongous house. You could think of that, right? So we all have different thoughts about what an item could be. So first off, round into what's going to work best for you. And if you're not happy with what you have manifested, then where in that space are you looking for? If you are saying you want a house, you have to be more specific. Because somebody could hand you a tent, right? And be like, there you go. And you don't know, how did I get this tent? You are manifesting a house, right? It's all about how you see yourself. So be more specific in your universe. You are very correct in that. What a lie. If you want to be in a companion, then be it. Write a list. If you want what you want in a companion, there we go. Trying to read this and channeling, it's not always easy. Then be it, right? Exactly. Not only, Henny is correct, because you can write the list. You want somebody who is loving. Are you loving? You want somebody who is compassionate. Are you compassionate? You want somebody who has empathy. Are you being empathetic? You want somebody who is sharing with that money, right? Do you share your money? Do you see a homeless person and walk away, or do you go, $5, here you go, I love you, and give them a hug? If you want somebody who is open-minded, are you open-minded, or are you closed off? Are you judging people, for example? You don't want to, you will get the negative qualities that you are carrying around in your frame. If they are part of who you are, if you are not dealing with them or working on them, then they will pop up into your next relationship. You do realize that, right? They will be part of the energetics of whomever you are in relation with. But thank you for sharing your knowledge, Saint Germain, for all of your help. Thank you, Josh, for I am very new, 10 months into we are grateful you are here, Amy. We're going to welcome to the family, and we can do this in the chat here. Amy, you will have a blue wrench. We are grateful. And 10 months are 10 years. Your whole universe. You're not only really just 10 months into your journey. We are the moment you are popped onto planet Earth. Actually, your spiritual journey begins when you sit down with your council of elders. Do realize that. You are just out of frame. You don't realize you are on that spiritual journey now, but you have woken up 10 months earlier, and we are grateful for that, Amy. But you have been on that journey all along, whether you realize it or not. And it starts when you are sitting there with your council of elders and going, I need to come back to Earth. I'm working on for Josh, we can only speak for Josh, right? He is working on I am working on abandonment lifetime. So we are going, when you put your life together, that You are starting to see what do you want to accomplish spiritually in this lifetime. And you come back down to earth, and then either you remember or you don't. But you are on that spiritual path the moment you are born. You just have to remember that or not. And it's a baby, you will never remember that. But you could remember when you are 5. When Josh was 5, he was saying he was just God walking around so that God could experience whatever we experience. He knew that, but he didn't have any feeling to it, but he knew that. What do you know? You know, that's the thing. You might have known these things, but not had any feeling to it, right? Intrinsically speaking. And there you go. But nonetheless, we are grateful that you are here. So stop trying to manifest from opposition in your universe. First off, if you created it, so laugh at it and love it for what it is. Oh, crass. Did I create this? Oh, man. All right. This isn't what I want, but this is what I created. So I accept it. If you want to change something, accept what your current circumstances are now. You cannot make a change. And this will be loudly repeated if you do not accept your current circumstances first. Again, to get out of these circumstances you may not be happy with currently, you must recognize that you are in them, that you created them, and have some form or fashion of understanding of, all right, it is what it is, because I created it. That's it. However you choose to see that, in order to move out of it. So there you go. We are grateful. Fatima, good dawning. We are grateful. You are north of the border there. So we love you. We are Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain. We really could just say Saint Germain these days, right? If you want Archangel Raphael, hang on. Archangel Raphael here. I still have my energetics to an extent, for Josh, tied to Saint Germain, right? But my energetics do not need to be there any further. Josh channels Saint Germain. Now Josh channels myself, Archangel Raphael. So you might see a little difference in the energetics of Saint Germain because I can stand on my own. And Josh is not unfamiliar with Saint Germain's energetics anymore. So, all right, Saint Germain is back. Raphael just drops off, just like Goddess Isis, right? When they are done, they just poof. They are loud, and then they are poof, quiet, right? So we are grateful that you are here, and grateful that you have been with us, and grateful for you in the good dawning. We are going to do a little bit more smoothing out of the energetics real quick. So if you want to be part of that, just stick around. And just to clear it off, because we left it with the channeling, but we never smoothed it down. So there you go. And we are grateful. Twist that out of you. What is you got in that big knot? We get that out. Grab that and throw it all away. All right. Smooth it out, and we are done. Releasing transmission. All right. So thank you all for being here today. About an hour. And grateful. Burp. Pardon me. That was not on, that was not a T burp. When energetics, when you channel, sometimes there's energetics that build up, and so my body, I'm in communication with my body all the time because I can delineate the separation between myself as source and then my body as the body, Josh, right? So I have no name, but the body does, and it's Josh. So if you say Josh, it's the body that you're actually calling on. The source, which is speaking right now, has no name, which is me. But nonetheless, when I channel and I'm in that space where I can find that, and it's not always there, that better delineation. Sometimes it's just based on my energies. I'll burp, and I'll burp loudly sometimes. I haven't done it in a while, so I'm definitely more in my, I understand myself, see myself as source, and I'm more delineated between source and the body as a whole. And then, of course, in the middle of that is your inner child. That, whether it's healed or not, it's a different story, but that's why you get pulled one way into the body or into the energetics, because your inner child sits in the middle there. And if it's fixed, then you can find the balance between the body and yourself. If not, then the inner child lies in between and is throwing its temper tantrums. And that's generally how your energetics dervishes off, is because the traumas are sitting there in between the body. It's still the inner child's within the body, but here versus you being up here. So you keep targeting that inner child, and it keeps going into fear or what have you, and then it comes out as dervishment through trauma in the body. There we go. So that's more explanation of the burp than I was going to give. But all right, I love you guys. Thank you all so much. Today, 3 o'clock, Laura B with What's Up, tarot time. Please check out last night's Blindly Inspired. She gave up her amazing energetics to help us. And so yeah, and check out her channel at Blindly Inspired as well. Chloe. So check out Chloe's channel as well if somebody wants to throw that in there. That would be blessed. Chloe, we're going to have her on, and maybe Blindly Inspired, but at least myself and Chloe for sure. Depends on time with Blind. And discuss crystals, energetics, and of course, she'll have those to sell, which perfect. And we support that. We support Chloe. And of course, Chris the Volunteer, we will see him tomorrow at Tuesday Night Live with his Sacral Chakra Bowl. So Chris will play for as long as he chooses, really. Yeah, it's get grounded. We're going to do some grounding exercises beforehand. Chloe, thank you. Really, thank you. We're going to do some grounding exercises beforehand with Chris before we do the Sacral Chakra Bowl, which we did not do last time. And if you're not grounded, woo, yeah. All right, guys, I love you. And again, thank you for joining us in the 15 seconds of peace. And we're gonna merge that to peace and love to not only the universe but to the group as well. We're gonna do so. And a couple quick things here: keep rooted Willow in your prayers. Her mom, of course, with cancer. We're not saying with the energetics flowing through her of cancer at the moment. We're not saying she is or has. It's just the energy that's flowing through her. And tomorrow night is at 7 p.m. as always. The only reason why we were at 8 last Thursday was because my car was in the shop and it could have taken up till 5 to be done, and I wanted to make sure I was home in time. So that would be 7 otherwise. All right, guys, I love you. Stay awesome. And remember, if you want to change your universe, even if you don't like what you created, just give it a little, ooh, did I really create that? I love myself. Oops, I don't like that. I don't want that in my universe anymore. I love myself. I don't like what I created, but I created it. Let's create something a little better. As long as you just do it in that manner, instead of just dervishing off, you can change whatever you mismanifest in the first place. You don't have to come from opposition. So check out that video. It's on the channel. And yeah, today we're doing Kuan Yin. So in the next half an hour, you'll see Kuan Yin posted as well. I love you all. Stay awesome. Stay beautiful. And I'll see you guys in the next few hours, really. Laura, thank you. We're always grateful to have you on. And all of you guys, really, thank you so much. This the Dharma train keeps moving here, and as things shift, we all rise up. So stay awesome. And Chris, favor. Hopefully, we haven't heard anything from Chris. We'll find out tomorrow. Hopefully, they did. We're just going to state it. They gave Chris more than he was asking for. All right, we love you. Stay awesome. Oh, and by the way, if you don't know, Wolf Dude 1, Nathan. We were talking. He was in live the other day. Nathan Wolf Dude 1. Has a permanent residence. So, all right. So we're going to send him favor and love. If you didn't catch the one video he was in when we found that he had a permanent residence to live. Yeah, he's got a permanent. This was with what? With Viviani on Tuesday. We found out that Nathan or Wolf Dude 1 has a permanent residence. And so just keep on. We're lifting each other up here. That's what this is all about. All right. Up and awesome to all of you. Keep on spiraling up. I love you. Stay awesome. Because you are. You got to know that. You are awesome. And I will see your awesomeness in the next.